Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Solving the Pod. It's obviously your host Jordan. Obviously another solo dolo one. I just want to get right into it. You know what I've been thinking about the other day. So if you guys watched the last episode, so if you all know, we just got a new dog. So we got another pug. Obviously we named him Poppy. And you know what? Just having dogs, I was thinking like, I wonder if people that own I'm not a big cat fan. I'm not a fan of cats. Like the animal, like the house cats and stuff. I'm not a big fan. But I was always wondering, like, I wonder if cats acted like dogs. You know, like the whole, were actually like playful, not just like fucking came at you when you only needed food and stuff, and like they would just fuck with you. Like I wonder if like cats are actually cool like dogs, like they were, like you're like a man's best friend, or when you come home they run to you at the door and they want to get picked up. Like just if cats had dog attributes and not look wise, like they look like a cat but they acted like a dog. I wonder if that would make people want cats more, or at least make it even, because I mean, like, come on, to be on, like, let's be honest, guys. Like, I mean, dogs are a fan favorite. Dogs are like the number one America house pet. I mean, unless one of you guys can like tell me otherwise. But I'm just saying, this is, I guess, in this circumstance, it would only be for people that are lovers of dogs. If cats were, imagine though, like, because I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a big fan of cats. When I was younger, they used to fuck with me a lot. Like they're not. I feel like I don't like cats and cats don't like me. So maybe that's why. I don't know. But I was thinking about it, like, if there was times that I could like pick up a cat and just like kind of hold it. And I don't know if you guys can hear that, but I have a dog in the background. That's our puppy, and like he's going off the fucking wall all the time. It's like having a baby. I've never had a baby before, but I assume from what the stories that people have told me about, having a baby and like stuff like that, I feel like I have the symptoms of if I've had a baby, Oh, excuse me. But yeah, so it's dude, having this new puppy, it's insane. It's like one morning we wake up and it's like, here, congratulations, you have a baby now, and dude, literally it's been like that. Like we could be sleeping in bed and we try to train, we're trying to cage train this puppy. So he's been in the other room in the spare bedroom, but last night all he did was cry the entire night. And me being a good neighbor, I just was really, honestly, I could care less about the dog. I was more worried about the neighbors, like, complaining or coming over and like, yo, like, shut your dog up, So I don't know. I don't know. It's a new thing, but I love it though. I love it. I love like I go lay in and I go sit on the couch and watch TV, and I have Bonita, the big dog, and I have Poppy's little baby, and like I just love having like two dogs around. Like it's cool. It's like I don't even think I need like my girl anymore. I mean, obviously, otherwise, like for sex and like to actually talk to me, but like other than that, like I think I'm good with just these two dogs. Like they're chill. Anyways, go back to what I was saying. I was just thinking about that, like, because we got this new puppy, and then I was thinking, I don't really like cats. So if cats started acting like dogs, maybe then they would be, then they would give the dogs a run for their money, because right now, I'm telling you right now, it's been scientifically proven. There's way more people that are fans of dogs than they are of cats. So I'm just gonna throw that out there right now. I'm sorry if you guys have a cat. I'm sorry if you guys are cat lovers. And what's crazy too to me is like the way I feel about dogs and the way I get excited for them, and like when dogs pass away, how sad I get. And even that's another thing too. Like before I owned a dog, like legit, like growing up we had dogs, but they were mainly for like security. Anytime I tried playing with it, I just couldn't, because they didn't want the dog to be, lovable. They just wanted the dog to, anytime someone came in our fucking backyard, they just wanted to bark at them. So we never had like playful in the door in house pets. Like they could never really be inside because they were just like um they were just like fucking like just mutts. You know, they just weren't shit. And I've always been an animal lover, especially a dog lover. So it was coming home and now having dogs that live inside and like have human being like features. It's just crazy. You know, like we have to give them dinner and they sleep inside and we give them water and they sleep on the couch and all this stuff. Like we dress them in clothes. It's just crazy to think that where I once was is and where I'm at now. And it's just crazy. Anyways, going back to the whole thing. Yeah. Like, cats were pieces of shit to me, dude. When growing up, I remember it was me, my mom, and one of my aunts. And my aunt lived with us, and she had a pet cat that would... So, like, if I could just describe it in the best way. So, say this is the kitchen, and then from the kitchen, or from the dining room area where we eat food, is there, like, from that, you go... And there's a hallway, and down the hallway is all the rooms, right? So I would come out my room, I'd walk down the hallway, and as soon as I would hit the area where it'd be the hallway and there'd be the wall, and then over here would be like the dining area, I guess you could say. As soon as I'd walk out, that fucking cat would jump from underneath the table and like claw my legs and like dig into my leg. And I remember as a kid, like at first I was just walk by and he'd fucking jump on me and he'd claw me and I'd fucking try to pull it off and he would just claw me deeper and it was terrible. It's terrible. So then in time, what I would do is I'd creep out and like once I hit that area where the wall was, where the hallway ended, I'd look around and I'd look under and I wouldn't see no cat. And, I'd be like make noises, try to get it to come out. I wouldn't see anything. So then from there, I would dart past the dining table and I'd go and jump on the couch and just hope that the fucking cat didn't claw me that day. But I just had a terrible childhood, I guess, with cats. So to this day, I'm scarred. And so cats are just not a big thing for me. But the other day I was just thinking about it. Like, like I like kittens. I think kittens are cute. Some kittens just look like they're really cute. Like I see kittens on the street, trying to walk up, sleep in my car, sleep underneath like my fucking, supposedly cats sleep next to the engine because it's still warm. Some shit like that. Or something in my drink. Anyways, hopefully it's a roofie. But yeah, so I was just thinking about that. Like, kittens are cute. I wouldn't mind having a kitten. Maybe when I got older, just give it away because they're fucking pieces of shit. But I asked myself, if cats acted like dogs, would I want to have a cat? You know what I'm saying? Because honestly, that's the only thing that changes. That's the only thing that changes my mind from a dog to a cat. It's just the way they act, Just when I come home, I feel like a dog. From the minute I said bye to the dog and close the door to the time that I open it, all that dog thinks about is I can't wait till he comes home. I feel like when you leave a cat at home, it's more of like you leave and the cat's like, thank God, this fucking guy or girl, whatever, my owner left. I can finally have peace in mind. And like, that's just how they are. So when you come home, they're just like dreading the time that you come home and they just fucking hate you. All they want from you is like warmth, fucking shelter and food and water. And like, that's it. And everything else, they don't care. They don't need love. They don't need to sleep with you. They could care less. As long as they're inside with food and water at all times, they're good. So I was just thinking about that. Speaking of cats and dogs, I actually saw this video on it was actually, my bad, it was a commercial. Sorry. It was a commercial and it was for, I think it was here we go. I'm going to do a screen record so I can post this up so you guys can see what I'm showing. It was for Shiba Cat Food. So Shiba Cat Food posted this commercial, right? And I'm just going to take a look at it. I'm just going to walk you guys through it.
Okay, there's bandages in the cabinet.
Okay, so first off, this commercial starts out where this lady's reading a like a magazine or a newspaper on her couch, right? And it's just her and her cat's laying on her shoulder. she's, the cat's just fucking, I guess, acting like he's reading too. And in the background, you hear obviously like a daughter or a son, like a kid for this girl. I'm guessing she's a single mom. I don't see a father in the picture, so I'm just gonna go based off of what I see. So you just see this, and then you see, you see the mom and the cat hanging out, and they're reading the newspaper together. And you in the background, you hear a kid just be like, "Mom," And give me a see. Fucking.
I fell. Okay, there's bandages in the cabinet. I'm bleeding. Grab two.
There you go. That's the part. That's the part that like kind of blows my mind as far as like this commercial. So this commercial is for Shiba cat food, right? So the whole point is, I guess, you'll do anything for your cats. And in this commercial, this lady sitting on a couch reading her magazine with this cat over her shoulder. Her daughter or son is in the background upstairs in another room, whatever. You hear the kid scream, and she's asking the mom, like, or she's telling the mom, "Mom, I fell. I need a Band-Aid." And the mom's like, pretty much saying, like, in this commercial, it's just like, grab a Band-Aid. It's like, but I'm bleeding. Like, I'm bleeding out. Like, I'm fucking, it's not just a cut where it's like, oh, okay, like, yeah, it's not a paper cut. It's like a fucking, like a deep laceration. And this lady is pretty much telling her kid, like, grab a Band-Aid. And the kid's like, I'm bleeding. And she's like, then grab two. I don't know. Get the fuck out of here. She's like this fucking, like, yo, I'm comfortably reading magazines and I'm comfortably reading a notebook or a fucking magazine or a newspaper article, whatever, with my cat. Like, leave me the fuck alone. Like, and that's the thing. This commercial is funny because it says you'll do anything for them. You'll do anything for this cats. You'll do so much for this cat that if your kid's bleeding out, it's like, I don't fucking care. It's like, imagine like a fucking, imagine being in war, right? And your buddy just gets shot in the throat and he's like, I'm bleeding out. And you're like, all right, fucking, package it in with bandages. Like, I'm bleeding out, dude. Like, I'm dying. And they're just like, all right, fucking use two then. I don't know. I'm busy, Like, look at this.
Yeah, I fell. Okay, there's bandages in the cabinet.
Mom, I fell. Okay. Well, just fucking, you live here too. Go get a bandage upstairs. I'm bleeding. Obviously this kid fell so hard that they're bleeding. Like, lady, like, I feel like this lady is like, dude, like, fuck you. Me and my cat's comfortably sitting on my shoulder. And I know that's a hard thing. When dogs get comfortable, it's really hard to move around because when dogs are comfortable, it's like they're just so cute and little, and it's like, like, I don't want to move it. He's finally comfortable, or he or she is finally comfortable. If I move, they might jump off the bed and they don't want to sleep here with me no more. So I'm just gonna not move. But this fucking thing, she's reading a magazine, and this is the thing. I'm not a big cat fan, so I don't know. Maybe for people that are big into cats, maybe this is what they do. If their kid's hurt, they say fuck the kid. It's all about the cat. Fuck the kid, it's for the cat. Shit. Look at, oh, my bad. Someone messaged me, but look at this.
Yeah.
Look at,
Okay,
fell.
there's bandages in the cabinet.
Bandages in the cabinet. She's bleeding though.
Grab two.
Bro, both of, even, I didn't even notice this. Even the cat. Oh, fucking, god damn it. This is why, fuck this shit. God, bitch. That's why I'm trying to control the thing so I can see the video of the cat. Whatever, fuck it. Anyways, yeah, the lady's like, all right, cool, grab two. Like, you're bleeding, cool, grab two. I'm fucking busy, bitch. Like, kid, fucking busy. Grab two fucking bandages. Like, it's so stupid. I don't know. I like the commercial. I think it's really cool. Honestly, the first time I saw that, I was like, that's the first thing that came to mind. She's just like chilling, and then the kid's like, Mom, I fell. And she's just like, all right, well, like, take care of it. I don't fucking know what to do. It's not like I'm your mom. And then she's like, well, I'm bleeding though. Like, I really need help. Like, take me to the fucking doctor. And she's like, all right, well, I can grab two bandages. Like, that. Like, that's the funny thing too, is like, it's like that's what's really gonna work, is like another bandage, right? The kid's like, I'm bleeding. It's like, all right, fucking put one bandage, put another one on it, and you're good. I don't know. But yeah, the whole fucking the pets thing is crazy. As you guys are, I mean, I don't know if you guys are watching on YouTube, if you guys have video, if you're listening to audio, I'll try to explain it. But if you're watching video, obviously you can see that I have a Britney Spears what is it? Fucking what's a record, like a record player CD disc. I don't know what the fuck you call them. I have one though. I've always had one. I've always been a big Britney Spears fan. Ever since I can remember when I was little. I used to remember that was just one of the, I think growing up I hung out with a lot of females, a lot of girls my age. And I just got kind of like put in that type of having that fun. Like I had fun with, dolls, and I would listen to Britney Spears, and I was kind of pretty much, feel like I was getting set up for being a homosexual. And I didn't turn out that way, obviously, thank goodness. But and I was young enough to understand, like, I'm a guy and I like girls, but I also like things that girls like. So I liked playing with dolls, but not in the way like you would think, like, oh, here's the mom, here's the head. I was more of like playing with like Barbies, but I would like fuck them up. And all this time, I never had my own Barbies, by the way. I had cousins and friends that had, female girls that had dolls, and they would just, and I would just jump in and play with them. We played house and stuff. Anyways, but yeah, so I don't know if you guys have recently heard. There's a documentary on, I believe it's Hulu. It's I can't remember what it's called. Something about Free Britney. I don't know. Right now, I'm telling you right now, the name of this podcast is #Free Britney, because that's what we need to do, people. We need to free Britney Spears from her evil grasp of hands, from her own father, So if you guys don't know, if you guys aren't tracking, Britney Spears is currently, I don't even know. I wish I could check the age because I just threw my fucking phone. But Britney Spears is older than 21. Let's just put it that way. She's older than 25. I want to say she's like maybe in her 40s, early 50s. I'm not sure. She's looking good. Anyways, so since the time that she's become a star until now, she's always putting in paper that her father's always been in charge of everything, as far as as far as the money, all the shows that she performs at, any of that stuff, her dad's in charge of. So they had a documentary where they were pretty much explaining Britney's start and her fall, her rise and her fall, because that's just what it is right now. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Britney Spears is at a fall. I mean, obviously, currently, right now, from what I've heard, it's great news. I heard the #Free Britney thing actually worked, and I'm going ahead of myself. I'm sorry. So what happened was, Britney Spears' dad was in charge of all her finances. Pretty much, he was legally in charge of her entire life. So up until this point, her dad was like, all right, cool. Like, Britney Spears is going to perform at this place for this much money, and I'm going to take 90% of it, and she's going to make 10% of it. All this bullshit. I don't know. I could be wrong, but it was pretty bad. It got to the point that Britney Spears was like, yo, I'm old enough and I want to be in charge of my family. And we all know how that happened. We all know how that went. She got to the point where she shaved her head. She was going crazy. But if you watch the documentary, all it is that the reason she got that crazy was because her own father made it, and as well as her kids' baby daddy made it to where legally she couldn't see them because she wasn't mentally fit to take care of these kids. And so that's always been a thing. And I think that's what drove her to the edge was, you can take my music, you can take my money, you can take my fame, but you can't take my kids away. And that's what drove her insane. And I've like I said, I've always been a huge fan of Britney Spears. Actually, I have a gay cousin that I actually went to a Britney Spears concert when I was about maybe like 14, 15, maybe 16. And And it was Britney Spears was the main act, and I think before that the Pussycat Dolls opened for them. It was dope though, dude. Like I never saw like I've always loved Britney Spears, so I think that was such a fun time, and it was right around the time when she was doing the whole I think her album was like something about a circus, so the whole theme was a circus. It was super cool. Like there was like lions and tigers and elephants, and she came down on like a hula hoop. It was so fucking cool. But anyways, I've always been a huge fan, so I felt bad for her. So we were watching the documentary, which by the way, I didn't even know there was a documentary about this. It wasn't until my girl told me we should watch the Britney Spears thing, and I was like, I don't even know. So we looked it up, we found it. She started watching it. I jumped in about halfway, got super interested, and so like it got to the point where I was like, yeah, fuck yeah, hashtag free Britney, like fuck that motherfucker, give her her money back that she obviously has earned because. I mean, you dude, anyone that was born in like the 90s, you just ask them like, yo, who was like a crush? They're going to say Britney Spears, probably like Topanga from Boy Meets World, J-Lo, probably like Eva Mendes, but like Britney Spears is up there. Britney Spears is like, dude, if I was like, yo, would Britney Spears be like, dude, knocking them dead, dude. Britney Spears was the shit, dude. Like Britney Spears made it cool to be a guy and listen to Britney Spears. Britney Spears was like the now and day like Taylor Swift. You know, like if like I listen to Taylor Swift now. If anyone listens to Taylor Swift now, I feel like especially a guy, straight guy listening to Taylor Swift, no one's gonna fucking say shit because it's Taylor Swift. She's badass. That was Britney Spears. Like when I was younger, it was cool to listen to Britney Spears if you were a guy. It didn't even matter. Like you didn't have to be gay. You didn't have to be a girl. Like it was just like nah. Like dude, like I like Britney Spears. Like, but I also like girls, and we also like Britney Spears because of the sex appeal and just the things she did. But anyways, yeah. So fucking hashtag free Britney. From what I've heard, though, I kind of made this podcast a little too late, this episode a little too late, because from the time that documentary came out to about now, in the middle area, there was a part, I guess, where she finally was able to get the rights. I think from what I've heard, I don't know, I could be wrong. But either way, dude, like let's look out for for Britney Spears, dude. Like, dude, I'm telling you, everyone knows Britney Spears. Let's see what else. Hold on. Oh, by the way, if you guys are watching on YouTube this podcast episode, you might see like the setup as far as like the film, the camera, and like the lighting might be a little different. I'm sorry, I apologize if I'm too bright or dark or whatever. But I'm using actually a GoPro, so I've always had this GoPro. By the way, it's a GoPro Hero 4, which is like a way late fucking. Let me just make sure it's actually recording still. Yeah, I'm good. It's probably going to die soon. Let me just get through the story real quick, and then we'll end this podcast. So, by the way, I'm starting with this new Hero 4 GoPro. It's like an old series. Like, I think I don't even know where they're at right now. I think they're like a fucking GoPro Hero Black +2 Silver 3rd edition. I don't know. But this is what I got, and I think this is great. And this also provides continuous recording. All my what I used before, my Canon, it was like every so many minutes that's why I had to have someone. That's why if you see the other podcast with me, I'm constantly getting up because what I'm doing is I'm having to go up, press recording, come back. It just records in increments. This, from what I found out, I literally was washing dishes and just left it recording. This bitch recorded for like an hour straight without even stopping. So I think we're good. But yeah, so if you guys are watching this, I'm using a GoPro. I'm trying a whole new thing. So I apologize if you guys aren't okay with it. I may or may not post it. I think I'm just gonna go back and edit this and kind of see like this is like a test thing. So this might even not even see the light of day. But what else? You know, today was a very eventful day. I woke up at about like 10:30ish. Woke up. Did I shower today? I did shower today. I showered. Put clean clothes on. Went to if you guys everyone knows Eric Castaños. Eric at Eric Castaños on Instagram. Orale Collective on Instagram. At Umasine, which is his podcast on Instagram. as well as everywhere else you find podcasts. It's on there. But yeah, so I went and hung out with him. It was a great time, like fucking just brainstorming with the guy. I miss him so much. We just went over some things. Every time I hang out with Eric, it's such a fun time. Like, it's like we went back in the day. Like, I don't know if you guys know, but growing up, we lived next to each other and we went down the street to the same school. So, I mean, it was cool. Like, I don't know about you guys, but I felt like most people stayed the night at their friends' houses when it was like the weekend time, right? Like we would stay the night at each other's house during the week because I knew, if I stayed at his house, my tia Noni, which is his mom, would take me to school with us, or she would take us to school, or if he stayed at my house, my mom would take us to school. So it was always cool. We were very close growing up. So going back now and being at our age now and just seeing the things he's done and seeing where we're at now, it's just so cool that we can still continuously do the same thing. Just be funny, be our goofy selves, and then, just talk about what's going on. And it's cool that I'm glad I moved back because now I can see him anytime I want. And I love it. So anyways, I saw him, hung out with him, had a great time. Great ideas for the podcast coming up, so look forward to that. Then after that, I went with my good friend Andy Conchola, that you guys all know, that we've had on the podcast before. And as you guys all know, he's a big YouTube, he makes skits and stuff and videos. And so it was cool. He actually asked me if I wanted to be in one of his videos, and I gladly said yes because I love it. I mean, growing up, dude, we used to make skits all the time. We were always acting like we were in fucking Jackass. And that's the thing, too, is like growing up, as growing up with me, around me, Jackass, Viva La Bam, that was like a thing, that was like the, let me make sure this thing's still recording. Yeah, it's still recording. It's still recording. I'm sorry if I looked at you guys cross-eyed. I just got too close. It's because that thing's not too bright. LCD screen, I can't see. Anyways, so growing up, Jackass, Viva La Bam, that was like our thing. So, as a young kid, I think, actually, Jackass and Viva La Bam were like, for us, that was YouTube. I don't really remember when YouTube came in to play, but I remember seeing that and being like, all they do is have a camera and they recorded their friends just doing stupid shit that they brainstormed, in their room. And so that's what I just felt like doing. And I remember just hanging out with Eric and my uncle Gabriel and Eric's brother Alex, just all our friends and family would just come together and we'd make fucking videos like if we were fucking Jackass. And so I went to go hang out with Andy and we shot a little skit and just being part of that process was so fucking cool. Like, it was like, I even told him, I was like, I haven't done this since I was a kid. Like, it was such a cool thing. Like, we got there. He was like, do you have an idea? I was like, no. I was like, do you? And he was like, no. And as we talked and hung out, we just latched onto each other in our conversations and we came up with a skit and it was cool. And pretty much the skit is like, the skit's like what's the movie with Leonardo DiCaprio? An Inception. It was like an inception of a skit within a skit of a skit. So the skit was us sitting around playing ping pong and we were brainstorming. And as we're telling the ideas that we have, my idea and then his idea, we act them out. And so it flips to another screen where it's us in the part and we're doing some shit. And at the end, it pretty much just ends where we're just like, he's like, so that's the idea. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, that doesn't even make any sense. It was good. I had a blast doing it. I don't even care if it comes out good or not. All that matters is I had a lot of fun doing it. And I honestly hope he invites me over to do it again because it was such a blast. His brother, by the way, I don't remember his name. And I feel bad. I feel bad because I hung out with this kid all day. But he was such a cool dude. Super fun. He was helping us record and stuff. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you guys would see our story and you would have seen all the little clips I posted and stuff. Anyways, but yeah, so I had a really busy, eventful day and I loved it. I can't wait till that comes out. When it comes out, you guys will see it because I'll post it everywhere. But today was just one of those days that I woke up feeling good. And I think the night before I had a plan set out of things I wanted to do, or at least a schedule. And I love that feeling. I love being busy. Yeah, like normally I wake up and I'm like, all right, what am I gonna do today? And I love today that I had to wake up on it like based off an alarm. I had to get ready and be at a certain place at a certain time and do certain things. And honestly, all of it was fun. Like if this was my job, where it was like, all right, cool, go hang out with Eric and then go make a skit and then come make a podcast. Like if this was my day, dude, I would be set. I'm telling you, I'm a simple man. I don't need much. Hashtag free Britney. I don't need a lot of things, but as long as I can, I honestly, I think as long as I could make my friends laugh and do things as far as involving my friends, then I'm set, and I have someone that's near me that loves me very much and I wake up to every day, then I'm good. I'm good, dude. I think my camera stopped recording. Let me check. No, we're good, actually. It's weird because it says it's no battery, but it's still recording. But whatever, fuck it, dude. Let's go. Keep on rolling. Let's keep this train chugging along. I'm not even gonna go get my phone because I'm trying to go off the top of the dome. What else did I have in my notes? Let's see. Oh, cheers, by the way. Nice. But yeah. Yeah. Mom, I'm bleeding. All right, grab two. You dumb bitch. Grab two Band-Aids. Hey, you bleeding? All right. Grab two bandages. You're bleeding out? Put two bandages on you. Cats suck, dude. Another thing, dude. Like, I get it, guys. I'm not the greatest at growing facial hair. I know you can like within this area, like on my cheeks, you can see there's like patches, and I can't grow hair. And I get it, guys. Like I've heard the joke. Are you Apache? Because you got a patch here and you got a patch. I get it, guys. I can't grow the best facial hair, and I'm sorry. And I'm telling you right now, I'm not here. I don't not shave so I can. Oh, I'm gonna grow a beard like a man. No, I'm not trying to do that. I just don't like fucking shaving. Like I just don't like shaving. Like I don't know who does. I don't know who shaves every day. I don't know anyone that doesn't have a job that makes you that has grooming standards, that makes you shave your face, that actually wakes up every morning and is like, fuck yeah, like I wake up, I shower, I brush my teeth, I shit, and I shave my face. Because if a job doesn't make you do it, I'm not gonna do it. Because I was in a job for 7 years where I had to shave every fucking day. I had to have a clean face. I had to have a clean haircut. I fucking hated it. So I'm sorry, guys. Like, if you guys want to make fun of my fucking half-ass facial hair, dude, roast me. Roast me in the comments right now. Go on YouTube. Go on Instagram and just roast the fuck out of me, dude. I don't care. I don't care. Because I never could grow facial hair in the first place, and I never grew facial hair to be part of like a fucking like a beard, like a. I've never said I have a beard. I've never said like, oh, like is my beard looking good? Like, because I know this isn't considered a beard. A beard. I have friends that can grow beards. Eric Castaños, my cousin, who's handsome as fuck, can grow a full fucking beard. This guy, like, I've always wondered, like, if I ever was stranded on an island and didn't shave for, like, say I was stranded on an island for a year, right? Let's just say, on top of not being able to grow facial hair, I was able to fucking start a fire without a lighter, or make food based off fishing and hunting and shit. All besides that point, if I was on an island for a year doing all that cool shit, would I still be able to grow a beard without any type of shaving? Like, if I trim, I do certain things just because, like, I know I have little stragglers that stick out that are kind of annoying. I know I have, like, areas where it's, like, super thicker than the other, so I try to even it out. But, like, if I was stranded on an island and I obviously couldn't shave because, dude, I swear, if I was stranded on an island, the last fucking thing I would worry about is my facial hair. The last thing I would worry about is, do I look good on camera or do I look good in public because my fucking hair? The last fucking thing I'd worry about is that. So obviously, I think my hair would grow. I'm already telling you right now, I've already grown my hair out as far as like my head, and it grows out shitty. So I'm hoping within a year of not shaving, maybe next year, maybe January 1st, 2022, I will not shave until December 31st if I don't like the outcome. But I don't think, I'm telling you, dude, my hair grows so shitty and I fucking hate it. But what can you do, right? And like I said, I'm not growing it to, I'm going to grow a badass beard. I'm going to grow this. I'm not trying to do that. I'm just don't want to shave. But, yeah, so that's that on the facial hair. What else? Come on, guys. Give me something, people. Let me see where I'm at on this. Let me see if my thing is even recording still. Oh, sick. All right, well, it's done recording. I'm done talking. Thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of The Slob on the Pod. This is episode 31. Me by myself. Recording on a GoPro. Mama bleeding. Grab 2 bandages. Cats acting like fucking dogs. I'd buy a cat on the spot. Hashtag free Britney. Hashtag free Britney. Right now, if you guys are watching, currently the video has gone out. And I have to go too. So hashtag free Britney. Hashtag free Britney. Britney's probably free right now. It's February. Say I'm gonna guess. I swear I'm out of left and center and third and fourth field. I'm gonna say I think today is like February 17th. No, I'm skipping ahead. I think it's like February 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th, 20th. I don't know. But thank you guys for listening. Thanks for tuning into another episode of Slob on the Pod. Thank you guys that are actually watching this, and it's just me. And at this point, for the past minute or 4, has been no video. Thank you guys. I'm out.